Pouring some coffee. Pouring some coffee. That could be the new theme song. Pouring coffee. Is it? So I guess, Scott, is it Frogtown, where I grew up, Frogtown's number 2 show, or is it the number 2 Frogtown's favorite show? It's hard to tell these days. What do we got here? Paula Jack, first on the board. Good morning. Karen Buzzard, good morning to you. That's my ma. Betty Carlson, good morning. Randy Carnes, good morning. Jim Black, good morning. Let's see. Uh-oh. Mike Gould is like a total... he's always on the spell check. He yells at me about it all the time. Let's see. Sue Francis, that's my aunt. Good morning. Jason Bragg, morning, buddy. I was worried about you yesterday. Actually, I didn't know where you were. Brett Wyford, good morning. Dave Bichard, and then Dave Dixon, 2 of my favorite Daves. That's awesome. Jeremy Hunt, good morning. Good rapping with you this morning. Mike Gould, you're good to have you on board, spell checker. Eddie Ambras, my Aunt Eddie, my good old Aunt Eddie. Good morning. Ruthie, good morning. That's HR's ma. And Steve Dietering, good morning, Steve. I think I saw some pictures of somebody post up northern Ohio. Lots of snow up there. Hope you're doing well with it. Julie Stover, good morning. Got to hop off at 9:30 for a meeting. Let me see. I don't have a meeting. 9:30. So yeah, sorry, I'm running a little late today. So my normal morning is get the goofball up and running, and sorry, that was my first real sip of coffee today. Jason Bragg sleeping in. Bob Walter here for words of wisdom. I don't know if I'll be much help there. And Katie Rose, good morning, Katie. How are you? It's my cousin. Family. So, lots of family on the show. It's a family show, folks. It's not family because we don't talk about wrong podcast. Yeah. No. So Steve Dietering reports there is no snow in Northwest Ohio. Good to know. Deborah, good morning. You're on the YouTube. It's cool. I can tell because of the icon that you're there. So running late, I try not to run late. If you've known me, you'd think that's a complete fallacy, that I don't like to run late, because I always run late, but I don't like to run late. I just do. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better. JT is he's a multiplier to my lateness. Like where I used to be 5, 8 minutes late, now 10, 12, 15, like that. So, Katie, I'm glad to have you there. Working. Good to know. Jess Cartwright's here. Good to have you on board. Jeremy, it's fine. It had nothing to do with that. You're good. Buzzard late. I run on buzzard time. I do. I should be more. I should work better at using the universally accepted time. iPhone time. So, Karen Buzzard, drinking tea in the PPP mug. I love my Pat's Pandemic Podcast mug. I don't use it a lot though. It's one of my good mugs. And this one, it's just a regular old mug. I like this mug because it's got this tiny little I feel like Andre the Giant when I drink out of it. Now Andre the Giant drank a case of wine every day, and I don't do that. So, yeah, we had a late night last night. Whew. You were the first one home. I think I was 10:30. So, Lisa Francis Clark, good morning. So, Julie Stover, yeah, I know what you're saying. So Eddie Ambras might be the funniest guy. I think Eddie might have to have his own show, or like could be a co-host or something like that, because you're ridiculously funny and you're very quick with it. It's pretty. So my good coffee mug is a bank day mug, because when I go to the bank, I wear one of my golf shirts, one of my 3 golf shirts that I have. Let's see. Betty used the PPP mug. It's the Aunt Eddie show. You're not wrong. Not wrong. It'll be a good show. Let's see. Christine Steele. Christine, we were just talking about your mugs and how amazing they are. And are you up and running? Can people order mugs again? Can we get some of those made with my custom signature on there? It's pretty cool. John Yao, good morning. Out in is it Arizona or New Mexico? I'm sorry, I should remember these things, but I don't. Well, Steve says maybe that on time would be my late New Year's resolution. That's not a bad idea. Maybe, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to start my New Year's resolution today. What is today? What is it? The 19th? Yeah. Tuesday the 19th. Whoa. You can make a pour over? An actual, like, the thing that you put on top of the mug and then you do the pour over? Well, give me 2. Just make them awesome. I'll take 2 right now. Oh, you're up and running. Sweet. So we'll start getting some mugs your way, because like once people see these amazing mugs and they're like, I want one, and then once you drink out of these amazing mugs, everything just tastes better. It does. So, see how that fogged up my glass. So let's see, what else? Nothing. It's pretty chilly out today. I warmed the truck up a little too long. You go from outside to inside, and then or inside to outside, and then you get back in the truck and it's too warm, and then you're like, it's hot. You got to peel your coat off, and that's me at least. Let's see, mind blown. Yeah, I'm sure they're amazing. Do you have a picture of one? Can you see what we look like? Can you put it in the chit chat? That would be cool. Paula Scholl, good morning. Jess, that's something that we're working on. In general, Pat's Pandemic Podcast is not the best internet store out there. We work hard at trying to make things available, but we're not very. Our staff is diligently working right now. So the new steps forward will be an order form, and I'm going to work with Christine that like she'll get an email when somebody orders one, and then she will follow up, because it's a handmade, personal, custom item. We're also going to have Dave Dixon's picks on there as well. We're going to have Steve Dietering's products as well. And that's basically how it's all going to work out. Yeah. Well, there's really nothing to manage. It's just me. So that's it. JT is on it. Yeah. That dude, talk about, he loves being a manager. As far as telling you what to do, he's good at that. Let's see here. So, speaking of going outside, so today was, all right, Julie, have a great meeting. Tell them that we all said hello. Sorry about that. Tell them we all said hello, and to, is it one of those meetings where there's like bagels and croissants? Because that's always fun. They probably don't do that anymore. I wonder if the donut industry is in trouble. Because the people aren't bringing donuts to meetings because no one's in meetings in person. That was really my jump in logic right there. So it's hard to tell. So today, walked outside today, and we got just the tiniest little amount of snow. And then this morning, my truck was frozen. Like the doors, like I had to give it the old shakeroo. And I'm going to say it felt like it was 21 degrees out. That's going to be my guess. 21 degrees. And let's see. Whoa! So as you can see, I finally hit the thank you. I finally hit the feels like dead on. So the donut industry, Josh, is that what you're talking about? The donut industry is in trouble because there's no more it's all virtual meetings, and no one wants to get a dozen donuts for themselves. I mean, I do. Chris or Karen or somebody put Christine's the contact information there so we can order some mugs and get that stuff rolling. The mugs are fantastic, by the way. My mom, Karen Buzzard, is on it. She put in the comment there. This is how you get a hold of Christine Steele. But we're going to continue to find easier ways. Thanks, Mom. Find ways to keep the products available, and we're waiting for we're also in the same boat as everybody else. Shipping has become a major issue, especially with product stuff. So we do have a line of shirts coming. It's just been a slow boat. It'll happen. I promise you. Let's see. Anything else new or exciting? I think we're supposed to get some snow today. Scott, pull up the placard again. I didn't look at it. Is it going to snow today? I don't like that. Yeah. That's not a good. And that's in Reynoldsburg. How do I know what it feels like in Reynoldsburg? I'm magic. That's it. We don't need to see all that. No, go back to Reynoldsburg because that's the one I was correct on. So all good. All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, it's a quick show today. Sorry, I ran late. I try not to run late. That's my New Year's resolution of late. Thank you, Scott. So that's another thing that Scott yells at me about things, and this is one of them. So we are moving the show, still staying on Facebook, and it's still staying on YouTube, but it's at facebook.com/Pat's Podcast. Show's there right now. You can go over there and you'll be on it. Now, if you like and subscribe and do all those kinds of things, you'll get notifications. Exactly. We go live exactly 9:15-ish Buzzard Standard Time. So, all right. So Josh says donut chains with drive-thrus and fancy coffee are doing well. Oh, right. That makes sense. The drive-thru is the key. It's always the key with the convenience food. There was a Starbucks not far from me that was like off the road, like in a strip mall kind of thing, and they were always like you could walk in at any time, and there was like no line, no anything, because you had to stop and get out of your car, whatever. And there was like a few other coffee places like a Dunkin' and a Tim Hortons or something like that was right next to it, or not. It was closer, more convenient. And then a bank or something went out of business, and which I didn't know banks could go out of business, but a bank went out, or they just probably bought a bigger bank, and then the Starbucks bought that, and just the only reason they bought it, I swear, was for the drive-through, because you walk in it and it's still empty, but there is a line around the corner from the minute they open till an hour after they're closed. Like it is like you drive through in the middle of the night. There's somebody sitting there waiting for it. It's crazy. So the drive-through is the trick. But if you don't have time for a drive-through, but you still need some delicious coffee, what's a good choice? Sheetz. Sheetz is the kind of place where you can go in, take your time, relax, use one of our clean, freshly cleaned restrooms. go up to the kiosk and order a myriad of delicious foods, beverages, and while that's being prepared, peruse our library, or check out our energy drink selection, or those 5-hour energy shots. There's a rainbow of collections of those. Say you've forgotten your sunglasses. There's a sunglass tree. Sheetz is pretty much everything that you'd ever want in a destination. If I had a pool, forget about it. Sheetz in the pool, though. That's a joke just waiting to happen. Yeah, I mean, you know what, Jeremy? If you aspire to be great at Sheetz, it's something you got to work at it. So I want to be a Sheetz spokesperson. You see, Christine, I get asked that question a lot, and here's the great answer. You can get anything there, and that's what makes it great. You can get 3D Doritos, for example. You can get. I'm a fan of hot dogs. I like hot dogs of all forms of toppings. My go-to hot dog is bacon, Swiss cheese, bacon, and coleslaw, and jalapenos. I'll eat them till I get sick, which is not, strangely enough, it's not that many of them. But so, like, if I'm in a hot dog mood, that's what I get. Their fries are totally spot on. They're good fry. I don't know if I've ever had a burger there. Excellent. And their chip selection is amazing as well. I'm sure if they don't have 3D Doritos, they can get them for you. I'm certain of it. Their breakfast sandwiches, all legit. Every single one of them. But they're Brian Fink going back to work, ladies and gentlemen. Getting that new hip out there, rolling around in it. We miss there's got to be a way to fix this. So, Brian, I'm going to reach out to you today. There's got to be permissions that we're going to figure it out, because I like you on the show. I miss your quick wit and your excellent commentary. So let's see. We've hit Sheetz. We've hit Doritos. We've hit donuts. I mean, it feels like a pretty complete show right now. Mission accomplished. That's exactly it. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great show. Thanks for having here. Hey, man, it is a Sheetz show. I see what you did there, Dave. Because when you read it, it's like, oh, that's a Sheetz show. But when you say it, it sounds like I'm saying shit show. So it's a total shit show. But it's not. It's a total Sheetz show. Completely different. You guys are great. I love every darn one of you. Even you.